pay their reporters, and when they send them to go for stories, they don't even fund the transportation. So the temptation is so high. So that is the part I said, okay, some people are compelled by circumstances to take that solid and live on it. But it's wrong, but they are pushed. I'm not trying to justify it. And there is a second one that also has to do with some journalists, and this one often has to do with journalists with influence who are seen as power brokers. Sometimes you are contacted by some influential journalist that, well, so and so is my friend and all of that. I'm told you are doing this. Is there a way we can try to settle this behind the scenes? You know, this person is a businessman, and if this comes out, he's going to do ABC and all of that. So if we can find a way of solving it and advise him to or her to at least tone down on what he's doing, it will be in the interest of the state. So you ask yourself, what will be the motivation for someone to want you to stop such a story? These are individual levels, but sometimes too, we hear, and I can bet you that if there's about a powerful politician or a powerful businessman in this country, I can be sure that in the night, there will be a meeting between that person or representatives of that person and a group of journalists. And these are not the ordinary people you send for assignments. Who were cramped in a brick, top journalists and editors that in a hotel, in a brewery, they were fed, they went for a meeting, a powerful businessman comes out, and the preamble to that meeting is, whatever we discuss here remains here. And I have people, more than one person who was part of that meeting, telling me and mentioning names of journalists who were there. These are not people who are hungry, people who are not well trained. No, these are names we respect in the media. Then I go ahead to do a story about this journalist, and the whole Ghana Journalists Association comes out to do a statement saying that journalists should not destroy businesses that are employing people in the name of investigative reporting and all of that. And surprisingly, the businessman whose story I was doing actually called some people, presenters in my media house in the morning, or on your show, can you discuss this GGA statement extensively? So the question is, why would a businessman be interested in a GGA statement being discussed on a particular show? But when all of this happens, you are left with no conclusion than to say that the people who have been sent to the Mole National Park as gamekeepers have themselves become that when we talk about corruption, corruption is a business, and the fight against corruption is even a bigger business.